Would President Tripathi please step forward for conferral of the Doctor of Dental Surgery degree? And will the candidates for the Doctor of Dental Surgery degree please rise?
President Tripathi, on behalf of the faculty of the University at Buffalo School of Dental Medicine, I am honored to present these candidates. They have met all the requirements of the university and are recommended to you by the faculty for the degree Doctor of Dental Surgery.
By the authority of the trustees and the Chancellor of the State University of New York and the Council and the faculty of the University at Buffalo, I now confer upon each of you the degree Doctor of Dental Surgery with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. Congratulations.
The Doctor of Dental Surgery candidates may now be seated. And will the candidates for the master's degree please rise?
President Tripathi, on behalf of the graduate faculty, I am honored to present these candidates. They have met all the requirements of the university and are recommended to you by the faculty for the master's degree.
On behalf of the Chancellor and the trustees of the State University of New York and the Council and the graduate faculty of the University at Buffalo, I hereby confer upon each of you the Masters of Science degree. Congratulations.
The master's degree candidates may now be seated. Dr. Joseph Gambacorda, please join President Tripathi and Dean Zamborn in the congratulatory line. Many of our graduates have also completed concentrations in the clinical and basic sciences, and this is so noted in the program. At this time, let me please introduce our reader today, Ms. Casey Reedy, a very familiar voice to everybody in the school, and she will be announcing our candidates for graduation. Will the marshals please prepare the graduates?
Good afternoon. We begin with the candidates for the degree Doctor of Dental Surgery. Dr. Jeremy John Abdul, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. Amrita Amprakash Batheja. Dr. Neetu Bawa. Dr. Chakti Bendry. Dr. Sachi Badachan. Dr. Sabrina Kaur Bahati. Dr. Allison Page Blutstein, graduating cum laude. Dr. Jameson Brady. Dr. David Lloyd Broughton, graduating cum laude. Dr. Antonio A. Calishabetta. Dr. Rajaswari Chawla. Dr. Katie Su Yin Chen, hooded by her father, Dr. Stephen Hung, University at Buffalo, 1993. Dr. Peter Chen, graduating cum laude. Dr. Shalini Chidamuri. Dr. Christine Marie Chamil, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. Jun Hyuk Choi. Dr. Shruti Chopra. Dr. Kadambari G. Colasso. Dr. Kaylee L. Comfort. Dr. Aaron Becker Kronk. Dr. Michael Matthew Daly, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. Justin Bruce Desereau, graduating cum laude. Dr. Navjot Singh Dillon, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. Sushma Thapalpudi, graduating cum laude. Dr. Salma Mahmood El-Kadi. Dr. Stephen J. Fabiano, hooded by his father, Dr. Jude Fabiano, University at Buffalo, 1977. Dr. Ariel B. Faden, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. Joseph L. Filippini, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. Mark Flumenhoft, graduating cum laude. Dr. Kimberly Rose Pfluger, graduating cum laude. Dr. Alexandra D. Fuller, graduating magna cum laude in absentia. Dr. Madeline K. Gilbert, graduating cum laude. Dr. Christina L. Gliwa, graduating cum laude. Dr. Kelly Lauren Griffith, graduating cum laude. Dr. Harveen Kaur Gujral. Dr. Lance J. Gunter. Dr. Sulochana Gurung, graduating cum laude with thesis honors. Dr. Joshua Lee Henches. Dr. Eric Gunnar Hageman, graduating magna cum laude and hooded by his wife, Dr. Phoebe Wynn, University at Buffalo, 2015. Dr. Zora Sadiq Hashim, graduating cum laude. Dr. Nilab Hashimi. Dr. Ng E. Hassan, graduating in absentia. Dr. Conrad C. Howe, graduating cum laude and hooded by his mother, Dr. Jean Grosso, University of Pittsburgh, 1978. Dr. Balraj Singh Kang, graduating summa cum laude. Dr. Julie Young Yun Kim. Dr. Merlin Prashant Koshi, graduating cum laude. Dr. Brittany Marie Kraft, graduating cum laude. Dr. Kevin Michael Kurtzner, graduating summa cum laude and hooded by his brother, Dr. Brian Kurtzner, University at Buffalo, 2013. Dr. Michael Kutzik. Dr. Edward Soonjo Kwan. Dr. Michael J. Lamastra, graduating cum laude and hooded by his father, Dr. Michael Lamastra, University at Buffalo, 1978. Dr. Alexandra R. Lauderborn, graduating cum laude. Dr. Andrew Vu Lee, graduating cum laude and hooded by his father, Dr. Nam Lee, Creighton University School of Dentistry, 1989. Dr. Joshua A. Lee, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. Stephen Leonidas, graduating in absentia. Dr. Alyssa Page Levy, graduating cum laude. Dr. Winston J. Liu. Dr. Kristen Elizabeth Lysenko, graduating magna cum laude and hooded by her father, Dr. Stephen Lysenko, Rutgers School of Dental Medicine, formerly University of Medicine and Dentistry of New Jersey, 1983. Dr. Claire Alice Malloy. Dr. Sharon I. Maradia, graduating cum laude, hooded by her sister, Dr. Sarah Maradia, University at Buffalo, 2014. Dr. Devin Deanne McClintock, graduating cum laude. Dr. Emily A. McIntyre, graduating cum laude. Dr. Andrew James McKenna. Dr. Victoria M. Mezzalella, graduating magna cum laude, hooded by her father, Dr. Anthony Mezzalella, University at Buffalo, 1988. Dr. Marta J. Mahalik, graduating cum laude. Dr. Ian Thomas Mort, graduating cum laude and hooded by his brother, Dr. Joseph Mort, University at Buffalo, 2014. Dr. Swetha Nadapali. Dr. Gilbert Benjamin Deeman, graduating cum laude and hooded by his brother-in-law, Dr. Solomon Rabanipur, University at Buffalo, 1989. Dr. Christina O'Brien, graduating cum laude. Dr. Joseph D. Park, graduating summa cum laude. Dr. Alicia Altu Kumar Patel, graduating cum laude. Dr. Kirti Pathak. Dr. Erin Elizabeth Pender, hooded by her father, Dr. Gregor Zeski, University of Detroit Mercy, 1983. Dr. Daniel Andrew Pinto, graduating cum laude. Dr. Dustin R. Plunkett, graduating cum laude. Dr. Kristen L. Ranieri, hooded by her father, Dr. William Ranieri, Temple University, Maurice H. Kornberg School of Dentistry, 1980. Dr. Jared Preston Reardon, graduating cum laude with thesis honors. Dr. Andrew K. Richards, graduating cum laude. Dr. Greg Justin Reese. Dr. Zachary A. Rifkin, graduating cum laude and hooded by his mother, Dr. Susan Rifkin, University at Buffalo, 1982. Dr. Amber Rosenberg, graduating cum laude and hooded by her uncle, Dr. Michael Rosenberg, University at Buffalo, 1991. Dr. Medea Salahuddin. Dr. Jeremy Sant. Dr. Kasim Syed, graduating cum laude. Dr. Patrick W. Scannell, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. Donna Catherine Scott, graduating cum laude and hooded by her father, Dr. Brian Scott, University of Toronto, 1980. Dr. Jae-sung So, graduating cum laude. Dr. Shruti Sharma. Dr. Lisa M. Shaw, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. Sonal Singh. Dr. Michael G. Scribola, graduating summa cum laude. Dr. Javon Z. Slaughter, graduating cum laude. Dr. Ramanpreet Kaur Soki, hooded by her husband, Dr. Sandeep Dab, University of Toronto, Faculty of Dentistry, 2013. Dr. Jui Soni, graduating cum laude. Dr. Isha Sood, graduating cum laude. Dr. Winchester L. Stewart. Dr. Selena S. Soy, graduating cum laude. Dr. Erin M. Sweeney, graduating cum laude and hooded by her sister, Dr. Bridget Sweeney, University at Buffalo, 2012. Dr. Shauna Eileen Zemansky, hooded by her cousin, Dr. Ryan Comfort, University at Buffalo, 2009. Dr. Kanan B. Tyner, graduating magna cum laude and hooded by his cousin, Dr. Scott Burke, University at Buffalo, 2002. Dr. Ranjitha Vasili, graduating cum laude. Dr. Maya S. R. Velhankar, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. James Anthony Wanamaker. Dr. Peyton T. Wildman. Dr. Stephanie Shari Wu, graduating summa cum laude. Dr. Olga Yankelevich, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. Irina Yusupov Sadikov, hooded by her husband, Dr. Yosef Sadikov, University at Buffalo, 2012. Dr. Bethany Lynn Zembeck, graduating cum laude. Dr. Wan Yi Zhang, hooded by her sister, Dr. Min Yi Zhang, University at Buffalo, 2015. Dr. Solomia Jovnerovich. Dr. Evan Lewis Zingaro. Receiving a Master of Science degree in Biomaterials, Dr. Hanan S. Hussein Ali. Dr. Abrar Abdulaziz Almarghalani. Dr. Kaylin Matthew Clark. Dr. Malvika Nagrath. Dr. Sabah Akhtar Qureshi. Dr. Alexander Joseph Sikora. Dr. Motaz Ayesh Abu Zaytun. Receiving a Master of Science degree in Oral Sciences, Dr. Abdul Elah Mohammed A. Al-Gabani. Dr. Adi Suleiman Al-Ghanem. Dr. Hani Mohammed Al-Gabani. Dr. Hatan Abdul Latif M. Zaki. Receiving a Master of Science degree in Oral Sciences and a Certificate of Advanced Study in Periodontics, Dr. Hanya Subi B. Al-Qudmani. Dr. Wael Ibrahim M. Ibrahim. Thank you. Receiving a Master of Science degree in Oral Sciences and a Certificate of Advanced Study in Prosthodontics, Dr. Catherine Grace Cagino. Receiving a Master of Science degree in Orthodontics and a Certificate of Advanced Study in Orthodontics, Dr. Mindy Altamose. And Dr. Brian William Kurtzner. And Dr. Bricklin Owen Nielsen. Receiving a Certificate of Advanced Study in Advanced Education in General Dentistry, Dr. Fatima Al-Bishri. And Dr. Mohammed Al-Katani. Receiving a Certificate of Advanced Study in Pediatric Dentistry, Dr. Tyler Beinlich. And Dr. Muzamil Gufran. Dr. Kaylee Housley. And Dr. Ahmed Hussein. Dr. Matthew Killingsworth in absentia. And Dr. Colleen Lacombe Senecal. Receiving a Certificate of Advanced Study in Periodontic Dentistry, Dr. Amar Abdul-Basit Al-Marglani. Receiving a Certificate of Advanced Study in Temporomandibular Disorders and Orofacial Pain, Dr. Hasib Hussein. And Dr. Abhiman U. Rajkumar Sharma. And receiving a Master of Science degree in Biomaterials, Dr. Mohammed Al-Jabbar.
Can we say one more time? Congratulations to you all. And now the Dean's address.
Esteemed colleagues, family, friends, fellow alumni, and most importantly, you, the class of 2016. I'm very happy to have this opportunity to say a few words to you during this 122nd commencement ceremony. First, let me start by saying congratulations, you made it. Not that I had any doubt that you would. After all, we chose each other when you began your professional career, which led you to where you are here today. 4 years ago, when we welcomed you to the profession during the white coat ceremony, it looked like a long road. Today, you're probably wondering, maybe you're not wondering, where the time went. It's not often I have the opportunity to address all of you at the same time without Lenovo or Bocce Club pizza. Over the past 4 years, I think we fed you enough pizza to last you a lifetime. And think how much better your cholesterol is going to be now that pizza is no longer the cornerstone of your diet. So I'd like to share some observations as you embark on the next chapter of your life. From this moment forward, you are alumni of the School of Dental Medicine family, one of the best dental schools in the nation, and which next year will celebrate its 125th anniversary. Thank you. Thank you. The experiences we've shared over the past 4 years have molded you into the highly competent and compassionate clinicians you are today. As I get older and hopefully wiser, I realize just how important family is. I wouldn't have enjoyed any of the success or happiness I've had if it weren't for my family. Family in the traditional sense, and also family in the non-traditional sense, your professional family. Remember where you were 4 years ago and how far you've come. Try to imagine how much more difficult your journey would have been without the support of your families. But don't only thank them. Demonstrate your gratitude by serving your communities and your profession. Stay true to the values and beliefs which feed the compassion you've developed. Pay back by always giving the best you have to offer. Mentor others, take time to listen, be humble and empathetic to others' needs, show people opportunity when they only see obstacles. Continually challenge yourself. You owe that to your communities, you owe that to your profession, you owe that to yourself. You are not just capable, competent, and compassionate. You are exceptional. Know that the School of Dental Medicine is your home, your professional family. We know you'll be great, and we are proud of each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Zambon. And now I'd like to introduce the president of the class, Dr. Joseph D. Park.
Thank you, Dr. Abel. Thank you and welcome President Tripathi, Dean Zambon, and the distinguished University at Buffalo School of Dental Medicine faculty and staff. And of course, welcome and congratulations to the class of 2016 and our families and friends. Thank you for allowing me to share just some of my thoughts with you as we begin our long and successful careers. Just look at us. We have so many smiles, so much excitement. I haven't seen this since the white coat ceremony. It was only 4 short years ago when we walked across the stage to receive our white coats as we eagerly looked forward to the challenges, excitement, and the knowledge that the dental school had to offer us. We were young, naive, had less gray hairs, less wrinkles, and the excitement from our acceptance letters hadn't worn off yet. We all started this journey, this difficult journey, as strangers, but along the way, we grew closer to one another. We studied together, we laughed together, we cried together, but we also celebrated together like we are today. I'm so grateful to have met such amazing people, and it was truly an honor to have represented you here at the school. The dental school made some excellent decisions 4 years ago to create the class of 2016, and I'm certainly going to miss all of you. When I think about what today's commencement ceremony represents, I'm not struck by an appreciation of triumph or a feeling that we've reached an end. The Merriam-Webster dictionary defines commencement as, quote, the time when something begins. So today we're not celebrating the end, but the beginning. But when I think about what lies ahead, I'm terrified by how much I still don't know, and overwhelmed by the weight and responsibility that our titles as doctor has bestowed on us. And I'm willing to bet that many of you feel this way too. I know that only experience, practice, trial, and error will provide us with the courage that we now lack. But when we look back at our journey through dental school, did you feel ready for some of the challenges we faced? Do you remember feeling uneasy before our gross anatomy exams? How about suffering through our vitamin D deficiencies for living in the basement of Squire? We've seen some crazy things down there, chemical spills, fires, and even impalements. But then we successfully climbed our way above the ground out of the depths of B28. But then, were you anxious before treating your first patients? I know I was. But I also bet that you weren't prepared for the immense feeling of gratitude and accomplishment when our patients thanked us for our compassion and care. Despite all the challenges and uncertainty, each and every one of you has worked extremely hard and exhibited great courage to reach this point. There are so many more challenges to come, but I would be willing to wager that there will be many more moments of reward, success, and happiness. It's always helped me to take a step back from the hectic nature of reality, to remember that I don't face these challenges alone in life. We have all had lots of support. So take a moment, look around, feel gratitude for those who've helped you. The parents, the families, the mentors, the friends, the loved ones. We couldn't have done it without them. I'd like to end with one more thought. Dr. Seuss said, "Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory." So cherish all the moments, the small ones, the big ones, the happy ones, and the sad ones, and of course, moments like today. Don't lose sight of what really matters in life. Again, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2016, the families and friends of this moment of great success and happiness. Congratulations. It is now my distinct honor to introduce the next speaker and our Educator of the Year. The Educator of the Year was selected by the class of 2016 and is the individual to whom the yearbook is dedicated. He has been an amazing teacher and mentor to all of us and has played a crucial role in the professional and personal development of all of us. Please join me in welcoming this year's Educator of the Year, Dr. Davis Garlipo.
President Tripathi, Dean Zambon, and now to you for whom we celebrate today. I thank the class of 2016 for the distinct honor of being recognized as your Educator of the Year. Personally, having chosen an academic dental career for my professional life that now spans over 6 decades, I have come to appreciate that it has been and remains a distinct privilege to be a part in the mentoring of young professional lives. I feel both enriched in nurturing this educational part of your journey into the dental profession and humbled for being afforded the opportunities that you have shared with me in these years of your education at our university. In considering the thought that I wanted to share with you today as you leave, I was drawn to a passage that Dr. Francis Collins, a world-leading scientist and the head of the Human Genome Project, related in his book, The Language of God. In it, he recalled at the time of his own graduation how uneasy he was when the speaker challenged the graduates on how they plan to answer life's 3 great questions. 1, what role will love play in your life? 2, what will you do about faith? And 3, what will be your life's work? I will leave the first 2 of these to ponder for another time, because today we are here recognizing your journey into what will become your future life's work. Over these past 4 years, I think it is probably safe to say for all of you that there is one constant that you have been challenged with, and that is change. Change in the length of the school year, change in the curriculum, change in clinical treatment modalities that you were presented with, changes in CPUs, and those dastardly CPEs, and the list continues on, and I'm sure it will continue over the course of your professional lives. But in closing my remarks to you, I would like to share what hasn't changed and I think remains central within our profession. And to relate this, I have chosen an experience that stands out in my own career. In 1986, when our school moved into Squire Hall, which at the time was a state-of-the-art facility, I had occasion to meet and treat a patient who left a lasting impression. At our first appointment, she asked during the consultation if my assistant could leave the room. She then offered that she was in remission of breast cancer, and because of her position at the medical school at the university, she was concerned that this be kept confidential. Over the next several years, in addition to yearly recall visits, she would call me on occasion and ask to be seen for an emergency visit. Each of these visits entailed her concern that her cancer had metastasized to the oral cavity. And on each of these appointments, I would do a clinical exam along with selected radiographs to see if there had been changes that were in fact suggestive of metastasis. And on each of these occasions, I assured her that everything at the time was within normal limits, and further that the metastases to the oral cavity from other parts of the body were in fact a very rare occurrence, trying to give her some peace of mind. Nonetheless, these episodic patterns continued over the course of at least 5 years. Then one day, early in the morning, she called and asked to be seen that very same day. I explained that I had clinical student assignments all day, so I would need to appoint her for a day subsequent in the week. She persisted that I see her on that very day. So I relented and told her that I would see her over the lunch hour, knowing full well, as many of you do, that my clinic assignments never seemed to end at noon. Later, when I got to my clinical office, I saw the patient was in a wheelchair, and an attendant brought her into my operatory. When I attempted to help her into the dental chair, she looked up at me and said, "Please no. I didn't come here for you to examine or treat me. I merely came to thank you for being so considerate and reassuring to me these last few years during the course of my struggles." And with this, she grasped my hand, thanked me one more time, and then left with the assistance of her hospice worker. Later in that very same week, I received a call that she had passed away. I relate this episode in my career to you because for me, as I hope it portrays for you, what is so central and personally rewarding in our profession, and that is the opportunity to serve individuals in need, not only with our knowledge and not only with our skills, but also with the empathy and consideration. Our profession has for me, as I'm sure it will for you, taken on many different forms and experiences over your years ahead. Yet that I trust that each one of you will embrace your ability to serve others, as it is a central tenet of being a dental professional. Again, I thank you for allowing me to become a small part of your lives here at the university and for the honor that you have given me. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Gallipo. And please welcome the University of Buffalo Dental Alumni Association President and huge supporter of students, Dr. Joe Gambacorda.
Thank you. On behalf of the entire UB Dental alumni, congratulations to you and your families on achieving this milestone. You are now part of a prestigious fraternity of 7,500 men and women who have graduated from our school over the past 122 years. Typically, our conversations often include a mention of discipline minimums, ADEX, and of course the CPEs that Dr. Gallipo mentioned, and scheduling. I am confident, as he is, we are all relieved that starting today, our discussions will now shift focus to the next phase of your professional life. I'm also confident that on your to-do list, working with your alumni association won't be found near the top. But I hope after you take time to reflect upon the impact of the past 4 years, it will move up. Whether I'm walking through the alumni gallery yes, all those pictures on the third floor actually have a name, wearing a class ring from 1951 that was a gift from longtime alumni executive secretary Marilyn Salzbach, or working alongside community and faculty alumni to support advancement of the SDM, I am reminded of its history and impact on education and our profession. Reminders aren't restricted to the confines of Squire Hall or Buffalo. During the opening address of the recent ADIA annual session, the speaker took time to recognize the advancement of the organization by referencing a souvenir program from the first annual session in 1924. When reviewing the program, I discovered that Dean Daniel Squire was part of the first session entitled Cooperation of the American Dental Association in Connection with Dental Education, a topic which is still relevant and often discussed in 2016. Our history is important, and as the newest addition to our history, so are you. In the most recent edition of our alumni magazine, the UB Dentist, I discussed how impressed the Alumni Association is with the close relationships they have seen develop within recent graduating classes, and the class of 2016 has continued this trend. The long-term success of our alumni is dependent upon you and your colleagues bringing your ideas, sense of community, enthusiasm to our events, our school, and executive council. Mentorship is a critical aspect of the alumni's mission, and through the efforts of student representatives, we are working on a program to assist recent graduates to connect with alumni in their communities. The goal is to provide you an additional resource as you begin deciding on the next steps of your career. You can always contact me or the Alumni Office for assistance. We are all looking forward to working with you. I would like to thank the class for all the life lessons you've taught me over the past 4 years. As I've reminded some of you recently, we started this journey together back in the summer of 2012. I transitioned from private practice to the role of full-time faculty member and clinic dean, while you began your dental career as D1 students at the White Coat Ceremony. We have worked together through pilots, happiness, disappointment, another pilot, weddings, births, and even the miraculous avulsion of a classmate's tooth while he was just relaxing on his balcony enjoying a nightcap. Right. I appreciate your efforts in understanding and dedication and friendship in collaborating to enhance the experience at the SDM. Elisa Levy and I were reviewing a case last week for ADEX and began talking about how fast the last 4 years have passed for both of us. And she said, "Every day is a full day, Dr. G." And I immediately thanked her for helping me decide on how to conclude this address. We all get wrapped up in what we perceive as a full day. In my opinion, Jim Valvano, head coach of the North Carolina State basketball team that won the 1983 NCAA National Championship, summarized it best during his acceptance speech as a recipient of the inaugural Arthur Ashe Courage and Humanitarian Award at the 1993 ESPYs. If you are unfamiliar with Jim Valvano or the V Foundation, I encourage you to take a few minutes to research it. It's quite inspiring. In the words of Coach Valvano, to me there are 3 things we should all do every day. We should do this every day of our lives. Number 1, laugh. You should laugh every day. Number 2, think. You should spend some time in thought. Number 3, you should have your emotions move to tears. Could be happiness or joy. But think about it. If you laugh, you think, and you cry, that's a full day. That's a heck of a day. You do that 7 days a week, you're going to have something special. Again, congratulations, and keep in touch.
Thank you, Dr. Gambacorta. Let me invite Dean Zambon back to the podium to lead you in the dentist's pledge.
So the dentist pledge you can find in the program. If you'd all please stand. This is the hardest part of the program, getting more than 100 dentists to recite the words at the same time. So I, as a member of the dental profession, will keep this pledge and these stipulations. I understand and accept that my primary responsibility is to the oral health of my patients and my community. I shall dedicate myself to render, to the best of my ability, the highest standard of oral health care and to maintain the public's respect and confidence. Therefore, let all patients who come to me and let all members of the community I serve be assured that they are safe in the knowledge that their total health and well-being are my first consideration. I shall accept the responsibility that as a professional, my competence rests on continuing the attainment of knowledge and skill in the arts and sciences of dentistry. I acknowledge my obligation to support and sustain the honor and integrity of the profession and to conduct myself in all endeavors such that I shall merit the respect of patients, colleagues, and my community. I further commit myself to the betterment of my community for the benefit of all society. I shall faithfully observe the principles of ethics and code of professional conduct set forth by the profession. All this I pledge with pride in my commitment to the profession and the public which it serves. And now you may shift your tassels, and congratulations.
Thank you, Dean. Let me introduce Ashley Majewski from the class of 2019 who will sing the University Alma Mater. Would you all please stand?
The pride of our spirit and tradition, our alma mater's truth and name declare. Celebrate our history and wisdom. Oh, let us all prepare to sing her glory. To Buffalo, all hail to thee, noble and strong. It's our university. To blue and white pledge loyalty. Singing, I will always remember thee. We'll ever keep our standards high and sing UB's praises to the sky. Receiving the finest education, our knowledge will impart unto the nations. To Buffalo, all hail to thee, noble and strong. It's our university. To blue and white pledge loyalty. Singing, I will always remember thee. Our friends we've made with ties that bind, a union of our spirit, heart, and mind. Together we'll continue life's journey. Oh, may dear Buffalo forever be. To Buffalo, all hail to thee, noble and strong. It's our university. To blue and white pledge loyalty. Singing, I will always remember thee.
Thank you, Ashley. You may all be seated. Graduates and doctors, congratulations to you. We all wish you the best as you embark upon the next seemingly impossible stage of your life, which really is not so impossible after all. Okay. University at Buffalo President Tripathi, Dean Zambon, distinguished guests, fellow faculty, members, staff, graduates, doctors of the class of 2016, parents, families, and friends. I hereby declare these commencement exercises of the University at Buffalo School of Dental Medicine to be officially closed. Will the audience please remain in their seats while the graduates and the platform party leave the auditorium, and please join us out in the atrium for a very nice reception to honor all of you. Congratulations.